Let's give it up one more time for Philip J. It is my deep honor to announce our next speaker, YK Hong. YK, any pronouns, is a genderqueer Korean and has been working with organizations around anti-oppression, learning, leadership, and organizational culture for over 20 years. I swear, it's the melanin. Okay. Where am I? Okay, YK works with individuals, organizations, and companies across the globe to facilitate processes in strategic planning, organizational development, and anti-oppression culture shift. Community is the core of YK's liberation work and informs their art, organizing, and organizational work. Please give it up for YK! Ah! Okay.
Aigo. Alright. Yo, we made it. We're here today, right? We're here today. We made it here today. We are here because of you, because of us, because of we. You, us, and we. We are here today because of you. We're here today because of us. But we have always been here, right? And we will always be here as well. You, us, and we. Every single one of us has our very own way of being. You just saw the speakers, the presenters, the performers. Every single one of us is completely different from each other. We are trans, genderqueer, gender nonconforming, gender non-binary, gender variant. I can go on and on and on. That means being trans doesn't mean a single thing. It doesn't mean one thing. That means being Asian doesn't mean one thing. If you look at all of the Asians here, none of us are the same. That means being black doesn't mean a singular one thing either. That means we can be anything. Yeah. Not only that, that means that we can be everything. We can be everything. And in our everythingness, we are here today because we know what we need to do already. I just gave a whole weekend of workshops, so my voice. We are witnessing the continued brutal attacks on Black communities simply for existing. We are witnessing attacks on our Asian communities increased thousandfold. We know why Asians are used as a wedge. We know why Asians are being marketed the idea of white adjacency, of the model minority. We know why Asians are pitted against Black communities. We know why even some of our own Asian folks buy into it, reinforce it, and play into it. We are witnessing profit, prisons, and police used to control our communities. We know systems are trying to suppress even the mention of the words white supremacy, intersectionality, queerness, transness, and oppression. We know, however, exactly what we need to do. When you see what's happening all around us on Turtle Island, with more and more states trying to control young trans kids from accessing the resources to finding themselves, to affirming and exploring their identities, preventing families from supporting children, when we witness the race to control bodies, abortion, health access, when we witness governments and politicians place right-wing white supremacists, colonizers into power, we know exactly what's happening. We know exactly what's happening. None of this is new. All of this has happened before. All of this is happening in cycles, and we've already seen it already, so we already know what they need and what they want. We know they have only one tactic, and their tactic is to control. And we already know what control looks like, and we don't like it. The reason why legislators, politicians want to control our bodies, control our choices, whether that be access to abortion, hormones, expression, or gender-affirming surgery, why they want to control our joy, our coalition building, our critical race fact, is because our power is so magnificent, they are trembling. They are terrified because our full potential is infinitely powerful. No wonder they are terrified. No wonder they are, because they will fail and they will continue to fail because we, look at us, cannot be controlled. Everythingness, which is us, is impossible to control. If we continue to honor the long history of Black and Asian movement building, if we use transformative justice, abolitionist, disability justice principles, if we always remember that our liberation is the truth, if we always remember you, us, and we, imagine growing our movement. Imagine how many of us there are and can be. Imagine how many each of you can touch the lives of how many around you. Imagine that reverberating, resounding, unwavering truth you hold in your everythingness. And awaken to the fact that we do not only have to imagine, we are doing it. Our ancestors did it, and future generations will continue to turn our imaginations into movement. You, us, and we. We who are everything, we who can be anything, and we who can be everything. Black Asian solidarity, Blasianness, that space between, around, inside, and within, means we can coexist and exist in every single way possible. It means together we can be infinite. It means we are infinite, we have infinite ways of being, infinite ways of loving, and infinite ways of doing. And that also means we have infinite ways to liberation. That means no matter what, we will find the way. Because the ways we are infinite, because we are infinite. People sometimes ask me, how do we continue the work? How do we know how to keep going? How do we keep going when there's so much against us? And I say, because we know what the truth is, and the truth is always liberation. We know the truth. We are beyond, we are forever, you, us, we. You are loved, you are so, so loved that entire movements are behind you. We are behind you. Generations fought for you, us, and we. So beloveds, the present is yours, the future is ours, and we need only be here always, you, us, and we. Thank you.